It is gonna keep getting worse. You start thinking about all of the bad things. Nobody could tell me nothing, like seriously. Because if you don't know the reason why you're being negative, you're gonna keep being negative. You just feel so good, like so accomplished. That rubs off on you. Like, I'm always gonna be broke, and you're gonna eventually get sucked into that. And what's up, everyone? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Tatyana Edgeworth, and we're back with another freaking video. Now, before we go ahead and get started, don't forget to like and subscribe to your girl's channel. Yay! I like seeing more of you guys, and everything we talked about will be linked down below, including all of my social media, all of that good stuff. And baby, we're just gonna go ahead and get right into it. If you guys can't tell by the title of this video, we are talking about your negative thoughts. Like, your negative thoughts are literally stopping you from achieving your goals. And trust me, I've been there mentally, and I just feel like, you know what, if I've been here mentally and I got up out of it, I know for a fact that there is a lot of people that I ran into, and even people that I comment underneath my post talking about how they're negative and and they just have like such a negative mindset, and you're literally stopping yourself. So I decided to go ahead and do a video about it to help everyone out, because baby, we are achieving our goals this year, next year, and all of the years and above. The first thing I want to go ahead and mention is, like, literally our brain is 95% negative. That's a fact. I remember learning that like in college, and I was like, dang, like it makes sense though. It literally makes sense. Like, literally you have like such a midday, like say you have like a midday, for some reason we just, like, our brain just only remembers negative stuff. Or let's say, for example, you're like in a relationship, and you know, you talk about the negative stuff a lot, like, oh my god, she leaves hair in the sink, and he doesn't pick up his clothes, and she doesn't know how to cook, and he doesn't know how to clean up anything. Like, it's like out of everything that they do not to do, for some reason we only stick about what they're not doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like in general, or like, okay, cool, you're having a good day and you're doing well at your job, but then a couple of small things happen, like you got an email that just kind of threw you off, and some other small things, and for some reason that's just what we talk about. Or like a friend is a really good friend, but they did something that kind of like threw you off a little bit, and you're just like stuck on that one thing. And that's because, like, literally the way our brain is wired is to like channel in a whole bunch of negativity. And once you realize, like, dang, I'm just being super negative because that's just what I'm paying attention to, you start to realize, like, okay, let me just roll back, actually analyze the full day. Like, am I actually having a bad day, or am I just being a negative person right now? Yeah, I'm so thirsty. So the first thing I want to go ahead and say is, baby, there is a power of the tongue. The tongue is so powerful, it's literally insane. Because when we hear things, we naturally start to believe it. And that is why manifestation is such like a strong thing. Because for some reason, when we say something bad, for an example, I would never make money, like, I would never make money, my credit is bad, like, I'm having a bad day, bad things always happen to me. For some reason, we like start to like make that stuff come true unconsciously, because that's what we're focused on. So the power of the tongue is really strong. So if you're always like super negative and down, like, oh my god, you know, I always have a bad day, my boss is always mean, like, you know, all these bad negative things, some things may be true, but it's like, if you just channel in on like, my life is the worst thing ever, and it's not gonna get any better, and there's nothing I can do about it, yada yada, you're just gonna literally start believing it, and that's just gonna become your reality. Compared to if you are more positive, even when bad things happen, it's kind of like the way you kind of say something. Like, if you're having a bad day, or okay, for example, right now, right, I'm having a cyst flare up, and I could be like, oh my god, I'm having a cyst flare up right now. Then I could think about like when I go to the gym, like, oh, I don't go to the gym, blah blah blah. But like, you can kind of think to yourself like, wow, I am very blessed that I get to go to the gym today in no pain, because there's people who don't even get to be lucky enough to go to the gym. You know, like, they don't have no legs, no limbs, or just not able to, or they're just in so much pain. It's like, my body is healthy enough and my mind is healthy enough for me to be able to go to this gym. So let's go ahead and not take advantage and just go. You know what I'm saying? Like, kind of be like more grateful of the smaller things, because remember, how you say things will always make a difference. I'm telling you, like, I used to be such a negative person without even realizing it. Like, of course I've always been like happy, like, oh my god, happy, whatever, but it's like, when bad things will happen to me, I will go like down a spiral. And I'm pretty sure it's like that with a lot of people. Like, when we go through things, we're just like, okay, you know what, things are not going good, and it keeps getting worse, and it's gonna keep getting worse, instead of, okay, cool, I just need one little small thing to be positive, so I can internalize what's going on and then focus on that positive thing instead of all of these negative things happening. For example, right, I just recently had like a very, very bad, depressing day. Like, it was not a good day for me mentally, and I literally let it get to me from the morning time all the way till 4 p.m. And that is just not what's good for you to do. But when 4 p.m. hit and I was like, I just need one thing to happen. And then that one good thing happened, I started thinking about all the rest of the good things that happened. Like, dang, like I really did reach that goal. I really did get this compliment at my job, and I really did got this break over here, and I really did got, like, you know, like I started thinking about because it's like at the end of the day, like usually not everything is bad and not everything is super good, but it depends where our mind is at is what we're going to focus on. So if you're having a very good day, like you're going to keep focusing all of the positive things that's been happening in your life previously and what's happening in your life now, compared to if you're having a very bad day, you start thinking about all of the bad things and making it seem worse. Like, dang, this just happened to me today. This just happened to me yesterday. Woo, woo, woo. 2 days ago, this happened. It's like, dang, like, why am I bringing up stuff that's like, it didn't bother me before until this one thing triggered me to make me think of all of these negative things. So we need to actually make sure that we focus and realize that, okay, I'm having a bad day right now, feel what I feel, but we can't have the whole entire day bad. Like I said, I was upset from the morning all the way till 4, felt what I felt, boom, what can we do to snap back? We gotta get up out of it, because we can't just keep being negative all day. Like, honestly, being negative is not good, because you literally start to believe what you're saying and what's going on in your life, and it's not true. Trust me, because when I really was positive previously, like I was positive, super positive, I swear everything good was happening to me. Like nobody could tell me nothing. Like seriously, I was so freaking positive. Like I was having a great day all the time. Nothing bad was happening. I was just feeling good until it wasn't. And bad things kept happening, multiple, like very quickly, to where my mindset, or I really got scared. I got put into a scary situation to where my mindset had shifted into something very negative, and I kept speaking negative, and I had to get myself out of it real quick, because I didn't want to internalize that and accidentally manifest negativity into my life where things bad are actually going to start happening because I'm in a negative mind space. So the next thing we're going to go ahead and talk about is bring awareness. When noticing something negative comes up in your head, you gotta ask yourself, like, why am I being negative? Am I being negative because I'm having a bad day? Or am I being negative because somebody said something to me? Is there something I'm dealing with mentally, physically, internally? Like, you gotta kind of figure out, okay, what is making me negative and putting me in this negative headspace so I can try to get out of it? Because if you don't know the reason why you're being negative, you're gonna keep being negative. And if it's so strong to where you're truly not understanding, like, dang, why am I being such a negative person right now? Then maybe you should try to look it out to seeing a therapist, because maybe it might be something deeper, probably from childhood trauma or something that deep. But if it's just like you notice yourself slipping off the slope of like being positive and always being a negative person and thinking of the bad things, sad things, you gotta be like, okay, cool, like why am I being so negative? Like something happened, like did somebody say something to me that made me doubt myself? Or did I eat something bad? Am I not feeling well? Am I sick? Have I not been taking care of my mental health? Like working out is going to help you with your mental health. Like what is it that's making me be such a negative person, and how can I fix it? Because once we figure out the problem, we can come up with a solution. And like really ask yourself, like, what is it that I can do to make myself feel better? Sometimes it may be indulging into your favorite anime show. You guys already know I'm gonna bring that up first because I'm such a huge anime fan. Or it could be like, okay, working out makes me feel better. I noticed that when my mental starts declining, it's probably because I'm not in the gym. Let's be real. Like, I don't know what it is about working out. Like you just feel so good, like so accomplished, and you're just more positive. I feel like when I don't go to the gym, I don't know, my brain just does not operate the same. Like of course, like you miss a day or two, that's different, but like continuously not going to gym, I think it messes up my productivity and make me feel like I'm not enough, like I'm not being productive, and like then I start being negative in other areas. So I feel like when I work out, it's more of a mental thing now. Of course, you know, your girl's still trying to lose some weight, but I really feel like it's more mental than it is physical for me, because I know that when I consistently work out, I'm in a better headspace. Like also think about doing some journaling. Like that's something that I personally want to get into. I used to do, like, I think at the beginning of the year I was so much consistent, but you know, your girl ran a memory on her iPad, so yeah. And I'm not like a physical pen paper person. Like I know for me personally, I'm the type of person where I'll try to do it for a few days or a few weeks, whatever. I'm just not a physical person. So figure out what kind of person you are. Are you a digital person? Are you physical pen and paper? Do you like to see color? Whatever situation may be, and do that. Are you a reader? Like do something that's going to keep keep you in a positive mindset. And journaling and planning out and all of that good stuff is going to definitely help you. But I definitely myself want to look into journaling myself. I heard that it's so good to kind of like just pour out your thoughts of like what you're feeling, what you're going through, how was your day. And personally, if you're someone like me who loves memories, you get to go back and look at your memories from journaling anyway. So I say it's a double whammy of positivity for you to just go ahead, okay, cool, what's gonna make me feel better? And let's make sure that it's something healthy. Like, let's not be indulgent in things that's not positive in our life, because even though it may temporarily make us feel good, we want to shoot for longevity, because we can't just, okay, let me just drink, indulge in something like that, or, you know, do things that we're not supposed to be doing, and it's just gonna eventually, it's gonna give us that peak that, okay, cool, I'm good, but then we're gonna crash. So let's do something that's positive, like I said, journaling and working out, and maybe talking to a therapist, talking to your friends, and just being outside, going on walks, like having animals around you, like anything that's gonna put you in a better headspace. And honestly, sometimes we just need to talk about it or draw it down. So journaling is definitely recommended, and working out, even if it's just yoga. You want to do yoga, you want to go for your walks, you want to do some Pilates. I love tennis, guys, so that would be like my escape as well, to kind of like keep my mental together, because when we're active, the dopamines that be coming from the activities, we be feeling like, okay, cool, I accomplished this thing. It helps you get out of your negative mindset, because it's like, okay, cool, I'm already accomplishing things, so like what's next to kind of get you out of that headspace? So the next thing we're gonna go ahead and talk about is surround yourself around positivity. Sometimes when it comes to being around people who are negative, that rubs off on you. Like if you have negative friends or negative family members, and they're just always like down, and I'm always gonna be broke, and it's a struggle every day, and these dating pools is trash, and people aren't anything, everybody's mean, you're gonna eventually start believing that subconsciously. Even if you think like, okay, I'm such a positive person, I know what they're saying isn't something that I believe in. After so long, if that's all you're surrounded by, you're gonna eventually get sucked into that. And it's like, you don't want to be part of the problem, you want to be part of the solution. And by doing that, you may have to give a little arm length or be the positive person for them to teach them like, hey, not everything is so bad. You may be in a bad place now, but we're gonna figure out how to get out of it so we could be in a more positive space, instead of just dwelling on why is everything negative happening. Because negative people literally like to tear you down, and you don't want to be teared down. Like you want to actually be like, okay, cool, this is a negative environment, I don't like it. I don't like when my friends, all they do is talk smack about other people, try to bring, have you ever noticed that? Like the people who are negative, they literally try to bring other people down. Like that's literally like their goal, because they're not feeling good internally, they're gonna try to make you feel bad internally, and that's how it goes. So it's like, how about we stay away from all of the negativity, all of the people who are bringing out all of those thoughts, and surround ourselves around positive people? Because when you're more positive, you start to believe in certain things. Like when I tell you I started hanging out with more positive people, I was like, dang, like I never thought about it that way. Like I literally was like asking my sis one day, like, oh my gosh, like even though you've been through a past situation and it didn't end the best, you are still so positive about finding somebody that you just know you're gonna be with and be happy with. And like, how are you so positive compared to everybody else I'm talking to was like, oh, it's trash, and And she was just like, I just believe in myself, I know my value, I know what I bring to the table, I know I can find it, it's out there. Like nothing else was deteriorating her from that mindset. And then tell me why, not even a year later, she's like in one of the best relationships ever, because she really believed in that. She didn't care what nobody else was talking about, what their dating pool was, or let their dating experience influence what she was going through. She was like, look, ain't nothing but positivity over here. Y'all feel what y'all feel, y'all do what y'all do, but this what we doing over here. We're gonna date this way, look for these positive, oop, is there something on my eye? I don't know. I think there's something on my eye, I'm not sure. She is literally like one of the most positive people I've ever met, and I literally inspire to be somebody like her, because even when things are so down, sometimes I question like, girl, do you even cry for real? Like she'll literally just cry and be like, you know what, it's gonna be all right, or that's fine, if that's how things are gonna be, this is what we're gonna do, like, you know, she always just finds something positive about a situation. Like, yeah, I mean, I know that you probably broke your leg and stuff, but at least you know you're still alive and breathing, and then you get to learn how to do it again, and maybe you can inspire other people. Like she will literally find things that are so bad and make it sound like, oh wow, like maybe I am not in a worse situation. Like dang, like, so if you're ever having a bad day, you have a positive friend, call that positive friend, because they will always make something out of nothing, and it's literally insane compared to somebody who's negative. It's crazy. They'll have like, you know, negative people, like when you're around them and you're having a great day, they will just find something negative about it. Like, yeah, or you know, you accomplish something, like, yeah, you did do that, but don't forget that you didn't accomplish this, or you didn't do that, so maybe not. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, look, positive people is always gonna find something positive to say, to do. You gotta surround yourself around them and stay away from negative people, because they gonna always have something negative to say, no matter what. Like, they're always gonna find something. So like, you just gotta kind of pick what side do you want to be on. Do you want to be on the negative side? Do you want to be on the positive side? And let me tell you where I'm gonna want to be. On the positive, okay? If you don't have any family or friends that are positive in your life, I completely understand. Trust, I've been there. That being said, you can listen to podcasts, YouTube videos like this, and just internalize yourself into like books. You just want to figure out, okay, how can I be more positive? Like, you got to use what you got. So if you don't got no family and friends that are positive, kind of withdraw yourself slowly but surely and be like, you know what? I'm not going to indulge into it. You know, if you want to just listen to it and not kind of like contribute, just hear what they have to say, whatever, and then, you know, just start listening to books, start journaling, start listening to podcasts. It's like, there's other, like, join Facebook groups. Like, I'm telling y'all, there is a Facebook group for everything. Honestly, a great example just happened right now. Like, I just had my light go out. I've been having problems with these cameras and just like my social media platform in general, right? But I keep pushing and keep trying to find something positive. At first, I let it get to me. I'm not gonna lie. Like, at first, I was like, oh my God, like the engagement is low. My camera freaking broke on me. I have to spend this money on this new camera. Just bought this couch. Like, it was so many things that just happened. Then I was like, okay, you know what? I didn't got the new camera. It was so many wrong things that was happening to me. But then once it was the last thing, like, okay, cool. Finally got the camera to work. Everything's all good. I start looking at the positivity, and it's like, okay, cool. We're back in action. We can be consistent again. We can record. We can get back to our sit down videos. And tell me why, just right now, my light that I've been having for a while that's set up on my vanity, that it just went out, and it's not dead. Like, I think that the LED light is done. Like, it's not working. It was barely working like with the plug-in, but now it's not working at all, even with the battery. So I have to just fandangle some stuff real quick and get this other light on the side of me, y'all. I'm so funny, but hey, it looks like it's working. I don't know if you can see a difference, but we have to do what we gotta do. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even gonna let that get to me, because at the end of the day, I'm blessed to be like, okay, cool. At least I'm able to get into a situation to where, all right, let me put on a quick credit card or something. I don't have the money, whatever, but I got the credit for it. I could pay it off. Like, you know, you just gotta kind of think of the like more positive situation, even though it's bad, and dwindle into it. I know, like, you're gonna feel really sad and depressed about it, whatever the situation may be, but you're gonna find a solution for it and be like, okay, well, at least I'm blessed to be able to make some changes, switch some things around, and just be more positive about it. Because sometimes we, you know, when stuff happens to us, we be like, bruh, why does things keep happening to me? But I mean, why not me, right? Why not me? Why not you? Why not us? So last but not least, do not ruin your day. We already know, like, there's that one thing that can happen to you, and it's like literally that one thing that can happen to you, and it will literally set off the whole day. Like, something could just happen to you and you just like, you know what? I'm done trying. I'm done for the day. Restart tomorrow. Like, it's okay to feel what you feel. Be angry, because, you know, we deserve to be angry. But just because that one thing happened does not mean that your whole entire day has to be messed up. We get it. Like, you're upset, you're mad, you know, this thing happened and you're not okay with it, whatever. But that doesn't mean that your day is over. Like, we could turn it around. We just got to be more positive about it. We got to figure out, okay, what's the solution? What can we do to get out of the slump? What can we do to be more positive? Like, do I need to take a step outside? Do I need to do something that's going to make me happy? Like, we can't just let it ruin our whole entire day. And not only do some people be letting it ruin their whole entire day, people get to the extreme where it's ruining the week, the month, like the year. Like, certain stuff be happening where you're just like, oh, I'm mad. Not only am I mad today, I'm mad tomorrow. I'm mad until Saturday. I'm mad until next Wednesday. I'm just mad. I'm mad because this happened to me. It's like, babe, why are you mad for so long? Like, how do y'all have the type of energy to be mad for so long because something happened to you that you didn't like? I don't get it. But y'all know who I'm talking about. Like, seriously, y'all know we all have that one person that we've been around that's like, how are you still mad about that? Like, it happened so long ago, or it happened a few days ago. Like, let's move on. Let's act like life moved on, and let's be more positive. Let's figure out a solution to it instead of just, oh, I'm mad about this situation, I'm just gonna sit on the couch and eat ice cream all day and not do anything and let it ruin my whole entire week. And then you're putting yourself in an even a bigger slump because now you're not being productive. Now you're being, you know, lazy and not getting things done that you wanted to get done. So it literally is like a double whammy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the more negative you are and the more you drag it out, the more it's going to affect your productivity and your consistency and your disciplinedness. It's going to affect literally everything and mess you up. And then it makes it worse because now you're feeling bad about whatever happened that made you upset. And now you're mad because you're not being productive and you don't feel like a good person, and now you don't feel like you're good enough, and you know what I'm saying? It's a whole turnaround. So baby, we just gotta be positive around here. We can't let things be ruining our day like that. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. That was pretty much the last thing I had to say. Don't forget that I have another video that's just like this because I make videos like this all the time. Again, my name is Tatyana Edgeworth. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I want to know what you guys liked about the video, what other videos you guys would like to make. I love talking to you guys in the comment section, and I will be seeing you guys in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe. My name is Tatyana, and I'll see you guys next time. Okay, bye.